So I have some anonymous messages in my inbox. Let's get into it. First one says, whose movement pitching stood out to you in a noticeable way this season aside from your own? Lexi did really well, so people just weren't ready for that drop. Oh, her ball just like hard drop, hard drop, hard drop. Nobody could figure it out. She wins in that category. Okay, next. There's 2 questions, so I'm just going to answer this first one. For recruiting, how do you stand out at a camp when there are a lot of equally talented athletes? How do you stand out? 1, respect your equipment. 2, eye contact. 3, ask questions. 4, run everywhere. Do not walk. If you're walking, you're getting crossed off. 5, perform. Like, you gotta perform to even get looked at. 6, if you don't perform, then how's your attitude? How's your effort? What's your body language like? That's important. How hard was it for you to balance academics and softball in college? It was the hardest thing I've ever done in my entire life. I'm just kidding. But it was really hard, and I struggled a lot because of it. Once I learned that I need to get a planner, start writing stuff down, color code things, that's when things got better, but I just didn't apply myself at all. I will say it is tough, and that's why as a middle schooler, as a high schooler, start building good habits now so that in college you're not scrambling to try to get things done, good time management, and do things ahead of time so that you're not scrambling at the last second like below me. But we graduated, so we're good. What do you think are good roster sizes for the various ages of softball? If I'm on a very competitive 14U team but don't get as many reps, should I stay or go? 14U is like because like you're getting recruited now. This is the time. So if you're not playing, this is really controversial. But in my opinion, if you're not playing and you're not getting reps, like, and you really want to get recruited and you know that you could play somewhere else on a team that is just as good or better, then you gotta make a decision. I don't think that any team should have more than I think 13 is count, because why do you have a college roster? Anywho, 13 is good. I always had 12 people on my team, and that was it, and we did great. The end. I'm a pitcher and outfield for my 14U team. As of now, my batting is great, and so are my outfield skills, the best on my team. Many times my coach prefers I play outfield, but it decreases my innings on the mound. Did you have this experience? I don't know if I should just focus on outfield and slowly get up pitching, keep playing the outfield, keep doing everything. You just have to have good time management. If you're not getting the innings on the field, then you need to put time away in practice, on your own, whatever it may be, to get the reps in. Do not give up pitching if you're good. If you're not good, I can't help you. You have to have discipline. That's the number one thing. I wouldn't just give it up because you're not playing on your team. My career in college, I started off as essentially a PO my first 2 years, but there was not one day that I didn't take reps at shortstop, that I did not take reps in the cages, and then eventually in my career, I ended up being a right field center fielder who played third base a little bit and then came in and ate some innings. So just because you're not getting innings now doesn't mean you're not going to get innings in the future on this team, but also on any other team or in college. So I would continue to perfect your craft and take the time out that you need to be able to put the reps in every position. What got you through after pitching rough games when you were younger, pre-college? Was there self-doubt? And how did you overcome that? I knew I was good, and that always kept me going. I will say, whenever I had bad games, it was what it was. It wasn't my best performance. I acknowledged that. I was very realistic about what was going on, how I performed. I think that's what kept me confident is I knew who I was. I knew how to compete, and that always kept me going. And if I had a bad game, it was what it was. You're not always going to have a great game. I still have bad games. I'm 28. I'm a pro. I played at every level. It's a part of the game. And I think what can get you through that is just understanding how you could be better and taking every failure and turning it into a lesson. And it sounds so cliche, but use everything as a learning experience to be better moving forward. But also, it's okay to be in your feelings and be emotional, but not for too long. Don't do too much. Also, I will say meditation. Meditate. Get out of your head. Get external. Pour into your teammates. Because if you're internal about everything, then you're going to get in your head. Pour into your teammates. Pick people up. Let them pick you up. And you're golden. And that is it for today. Thanks for following along.